the question, who is Sami, is something that I get all the time. And so I'm just gonna share my thoughts about it. Don't take this as the truth, the whole truth, and that it's like the answer to everything. Just think of it as my thoughts. I am Sami. I come from Karasjoka, which is the best Sami town, of course. And we have the Sami Parliament of Norway there, so we have a lot of politicians in our town. So I have found that there are two aspects that are important in this question, who is Sami? The first one is the genetics, which we can't choose, and the other one is identity, which we do choose. First of all, to be Sami, you have to have Sami genetics. And so if you have Sami DNA, I don't feel like people can tell you that you're not Sami. We, the Sami people, we say that everyone who has Sami DNA are Sami people. We call them Sami people because of their Sami DNA. But then also this other part of it comes into play, the identity part. So let's say, for example, Renée Zellweger. There was a Sami woman, she told me, yeah, did you know Renée Zellweger is Sami? And I was like, no, I didn't know that. And she said her mother was from Vaasa. So when she told me that Renée Zellweger was Sami, she meant genetically Sami. And then she also added her mother was brought up in Vaasa. So when she said that, I understood that her identity wasn't necessarily Sami, but she had the Sami genetics. But because there are a lot of people who actually choose not to include their Sami heritage into their identity. They choose to identify as non-Sami, you could say. And this could happen for various reasons, but the most obvious is of course, shame, assimilation, colonization, protection for their kids so they don't get bullied, that kind of stuff. In that case, they're choosing their identity not to include the Sami culture-bearing aspect. My impression is that when people choose their Sami background as part of their identity, and they go out publicly and they say, yes, I am Sami, instead of saying, for example, my mother was Sami or my grandmother was Sami, then people will expect them to have a culture-bearing aspect within their identity. So if you say publicly that you're Sami, people are going to expect you to carry the Sami culture and traditions in some way. So this is a part of your identity. In your identity, you will choose how much of the Sami culture you will carry. You will choose what part of the Sami culture you want to carry. You can choose also when during your lifetime you want to carry different parts of Sami culture and tradition. And that's what we're doing all the time. We're choosing how much and what parts we want to carry of the Sami culture. And while we're talking about this, then there are also people who are very supportive of Sami people. They know a lot of the Sami history, like they know the traditions. And these people are not genetically Sami, but they are in their way carrying knowledge about the Sami culture and traditions. I don't know of anyone who would call these people Sami, but they could be called like Sami at heart but they will be treated as Sami family. And the Samis would trust them never to be disrespectful towards the Sami. Yeah, but I haven't heard of anyone who had actually called them Sami in this case. But they're more like verde. Verde is a Sami word for someone that you have a good relationship with. That it's not your family, but you have a good relationship with them. So they will be welcomed into their family, their gatherings. Yeah, they will be welcomed. But this is a very big and difficult topic. The Sami Parliament, for example, they have their own guidelines about who is Sami, and then others have different views on that, and everyone has their own view. Yeah, well, you can think about it and see how you would see this.